Hello and welcome. Before we start, I wanted to just share that I had to be offline last week and I did an offline MP3 animal healing circle, and it's on my webpage, blueroom.org, under New Blue. For those that are interested, not everything is put on YouTube. Let's breathe. Hello and welcome. The Healing Circle number 11. The energies are a little bit all over, so we need to just spend extra time in centering. It is 7 p.m. and 13 minutes, so 7:13 on Monday, the 15th of January, 2024. Already 2 weeks have rushed by in the new year. I just need to talk a little bit to pull the energies together. There are a lot of solar flares, and then there is the movement of Pluto. I know there are many different astrological systems, but as we are all part of the cosmic energy and the cosmic energy is part of us, we'll be feeling the things that are that are relevant for us, but also where our particular personal unique sensitivities lie. And even though to many being in the healing circle doesn't seem much, it is profound type of ways to spend one's time. It is my offering for humanity. However, the main theme in all of my heartfelt intuitions is that of nature, is that of the elementals, is that of earth, and above all, of the animals that share this planet with us, and for being able to raise consciousness. These words, raising it, we are conscious, we are multidimensional. It is more that we need to stand together so peace can be part of our daily lives. And for sure, whichever way you feel to voice your unique voice, and many have gone onto the public stage or gone onto the streets, and on the surface it did change things. The discernment is, where is your energy best placed? And I want to honor again all of you out there that are listening, as I not have met you personally here in this life. But I thank you for spending time with my voice here, joining in, and taking from it what supports you. No need to agree with the words that are spoken here. It is just the intention to bring inner peace and inner healing, and invite an expanded consciousness of love, compassion, fairness, balance, abundance of all life essentials, and feel supported in some way through having this energetic, kind-hearted coming together. So I appreciate that the energies are a little mixed up. I appreciate that we're already stepping into the Aquarian realm. According to some other astrologers, Pluto will only reach 2 degrees Pisces this year. It's very much close, but a conjunction with the Sun. And then there are some other stars and some asteroids, or, well, okay, they are just heavenly bodies for me. So and of course, which is coming to mind is Erisina, or Eris, the Eris point, Chiron. It's really, there are so many movements facing us. But is this alchemical quality? The word I'm getting is frazzled. So I suppose it is because we are letting go of the last 15 years. And for some of us, this has felt very restrictive despite all our efforts. And yeah, for me, 2024 has freedom written all over. We are free in any way. It is not so often felt when we see how the old structures are being ramped up in a way, and they seem to give each of us the feeling that we don't have a voice. Okay, here we go. Now the energies here. I connected now with what I wanted to share. Exactly that. Maybe you had dealings with different structures of the old paradigm in the areas of daily human life that deals with these pillars of society, like health, work, taxes and financial things. Loved ones that are dealing with this. Loved ones, the humankind, and loved ones of the animal kind. Maybe you had to let go of things. Maybe you even get into this feeling of you can no longer fight for anything. You don't even have energy to care. Instead of maybe suffering physically via the nervous system, you just feel numb and can't be bothered feeling. However, what I felt to share today is that you do make a difference. You make a difference. And I make a difference. Even if the person at the other end is telling you you won't be successful, is telling you nothing will be done, is telling you they have all the right to do this and charge this and whatever, even if things are confusing, and even if you cannot stay all calm and objective about everything. The alchemist in you, the one committed to freedom and peace and love and compassion. And when you speak and say these words, they have a slightly different effect when I do. But each of us, when we speak it and say we do not agree and we are not satisfied and things are confusing and it is not fair and you would like to have a voice, and that no, you don't need a political party or a new government or a different health, school, work, tax system, or even this other part, the social bit, being married or not. Even this inequality of what kind of skin color you have, whether you look fresh or seasoned, or whether you fit into the trends and fashions, or whether you happen to be in this or that biological human body. Never mind. You have a voice. Your integrated heart, soul, is what speaks. And if you find my voice a little bit harsh, it is because there is this lion heart For sure, it's fire energy. And sometimes it's like to break the ice. Okay, you can drip, drip, drip it with, you know, or you need to just sometimes break through, crush it, remove the loads of snow and push. So these words push a little bit against the grid that is out there. And I suppose what is catching me out is the fact that I sense there are so many that don't have a voice or they cannot voice it because maybe they sense it but they don't know what they sense. And yeah, they will get there. But is it really true? Do we really need to create diamonds by pressure? Can we not just grow by kindness? We are making a difference in having a clear inner connection, having this pureness of heart, and speaking from our integrity and authenticity, as we've always done. It's just that it was kind of waved away, ridiculed, laughed at. And laughing is not a bad thing, but in the sense of this laughing that is dismissing everything you say, or told you crazy, or a dreamer, or life isn't like that, blah blah, whatever. Let's breathe. Our voice is being heard, is making a difference. And each conversation now for me ends with the fact that I am free and I don't agree with certain things. And that I do have a voice. And this stance of many systems we deal with that say, okay, this is the lawmaker and we haven't made the rules, we just collect the money. Yeah, I mean, They don't realize that they're holding the structure in place in being what they are. It's a bit schizophrenic. We know that. So if you feel exhausted or tired or drained after a conversation like that, and if you had to have them during this week or the last weeks, it is having an effect. So the feeling of trappedness or being entrapped can easily happen because you could say, yeah, where is the change? Because things haven't changed, and you will rebuild again for the same thing, even though you don't agree with it. However, I just want to repeat this. You are making a difference, not agreeing with it. You may not be in a position to stop the payments because it's causing so much stress in the life, and you have to maybe take care of loved ones. And in the end, we are still here, and we will have new systems because we are creating them right now. So let's just, okay, the Healing Circle is appearing now. Let's get comfortable and focus on this. So today it seems to be a big band of gold, almost like if you were building an igloo, sort of halfway up, really solid gold as an energetic. Let's breathe. We are joining in this circle to support our self-healing. We are placing ourselves into the healing circle. We widen the healing circle around the room we're in. We're including all our belongings, all. That's my cat in the background. He's just working through some energies. We're including all the pets in the room, all the plants, all our things. And we widen this golden ring, this golden circle around our home. We include any animals, any plants, all our belongings. It is a circle of purification. We're including all electric and electronic appliances, all doors and windows, the foundation, the roof, just a chimney, or any kind of fresh air or any connections to the outside, any plumbing. We're including all our pets, also those that are in the stable nearby or wherever they are. We're including the stable, we're including all the land that belongs to it, and we're including all the land around our home, the entire property and beyond, the neighborhood, our neighbors, all nature, all rivers, brooks and streams and runoffs and all cars or vehicles, any electronic device, any such things that keep you heated, the water clean, that give you power, including the entire utilities. Okay, we're including particularly all the places of cleansing. These are the bathrooms, particularly the places of elimination. So we're wrapping the entire area in a huge golden ring, the circle of healing. Okay, before we go any further, we are inviting in, we are welcoming in an expanded consciousness of love, peace, compassion, abundance of all these essentials in our lives, health and healing. Okay, there's a lot of spirit of anger rising, but it is this warrior spirit. I don't like the word warrior. I don't like the word priest or priestess. I don't like the word god or goddess. We are peacemakers and freedom seekers because we have peace in us and we have the freedom to expand the principles of peace, love, compassion, harmony, wisdom, and truthful abundance as a birthright in our beingness. I suppose there is a lot of this discontent in the field. Maybe it has to do with the land I'm on, and the farmers have been voicing. The thing is that I wish there would be all biodynamic farmers, because as important it is to grow food, it is as important to care for the land and the animals. And the conventional farming here pollutes it and has a lot of mass production. As I'm speaking of this, I'm sending out my compassion to all factory animals, all laboratory animals, and all animals that live in huge confined spaces. Even though it is winter and some may feel okay, really, we like to go out and get fresh air. Fresh air in the sense of movement in under the sky. So it's one thing to choose to be indoors, and it's one thing to not have a choice. So I would just like to ask for fairness in these presentations, demonstrations, assertions, and it is okay. I have understanding that each position is unique and all have the right to have their voice. However, then we need to have a change on the basis of considering all areas, all parties, all involved, including the health of the land, the health of the animals, the health of nature, and health of the human being. And so I'm welcoming in an expanded consciousness for everybody involved in farming, to open the heart. course, there are good ones amongst all of these too. I am sorry if I ruffled anyone's feathers, but this is what is arising from the land here. There are hardly any organic farms, and let's say it like that, the land is barren in the sense that it is over-fertilized and suffers from the lack of variety of species, plant life and animal life and everything that is in between. So this has come up, and I'm placing all this in the circle of healing, supporting self-healing. And last but not least, the air and the water and the soil is involved in our food production. And many more things, of course. Yes, and also feeling that we need to have a readjustment of how those human beings that do the most physical work get the least amount of resources back for their really hard, hands-on work. So we need to come back to a common sense, intelligence, and our everyday life needs to reflect that what we study. And so though we are back at the theme of today, that we do make a difference. If you're feeling a lot of nervous tension, it is obviously the solar flares, but it is also igniting this, yeah, earth spirit, I would call it. There is an earth spirit being ignited that is, yeah, human beings remember that they are the soul of the earth. Yeah, today we're staying in our vicinity. We're not expanding onto the earth. It is important that we focus on ourselves, gain clarity, consolidate and embody these frequencies that are coming through. And this today, the healing circle, is just a reminder that your presence, what you hold in your heart, and your voice matters. Don't agree to avoid conflict. meaning you could voice that you have a different understanding, can still be friendly, and you can still see each person as part of humanity. However, your presence on this planet makes a difference. And I agree there are times when it's best not to speak, but then you are carrying your signature with you. You are allowed to be you and, and allow the other person to be themselves too. And it is okay to be open in case there are different values and one can possibly get new information. However, if your body shows you things are not okay, okay, today is just about holding ourselves in that space and relaxing into it. Last time I shared it was about acceptance and surrendering. Today is more about addressing any open issues step by step. And that doing that is part of the solution. However, resting to sense when you can not give anymore, and that tomorrow is another day, is in a way honoring your integration of the new energies. The other thing that is being shared is to set priorities. If you have to be somewhere because a loved one needs you there and then the other items have to wait. And the other thing is about there may be situations in your life that reflect what is going on worldwide. And if you're dealing with people that are promising things and not sticking to them, or always pushing the ball onto your side, as they have maybe from the start used your energy, and wow, this new profession of influencer and manipulator. So what I'm trying to say is influenced you in that way that they said things and then took the word back or changed it. And that the conditions then did not fulfill the criteria. So yes, the word corruption comes in. Well, in a way, it means making things seem a certain way and, in a way, misusing your trust, as your side was willing to step up to the mark, but then the other side was not. So a lot of this energy is obviously, yeah, it's difficult to understand what is truthful, but the fact is that, let's say it like this, to any sports or any social game, even dancing, there are certain hmm, steps or certain parameters, certain rules or certain expectations, and I'm sure you can play football with a basketball, but currently we play football with a playing field and two goals and so many people and so on. And so when we agree on and communicate about what is acceptable by each party, there has to be a middle way, a middle path. There has to be an agreement, which has to be showing integrity. Otherwise, things will not positively expand. And so I would say today is a chance to ask for rebalancing, recharging, and resting, to carry on to bring ourselves in our authentic self to the scene, and our resilience that we have tested over many decades and many lifetimes. I'm hoping that we can move from the drama into some peace and okay, so the last bit to ask is to place any item that is urgent, or better word is that is in focus in your life right now into the series. So we are welcoming in, we are inviting in an expanded consciousness of love, understanding, of peace and compassion. And we are asking that there will be solutions manifesting into our lives now, and we're asking for a loving and peaceful home. We're asking for loving and peaceful relationships. We are we're asking for an abundance of health amongst all our loved ones and ourselves. We're asking for calm, peaceful, fair, ways of dealing with all the challenges. Today we focus on this inner peace, restore our breath, recharge our batteries, integrate and embody the new energies, and we are able to rest knowing we have a voice. We are here and we are making a difference now and in the near future. More peace flowing in, and that's good. That's good. So there's a fountain of peace that is spreading from the heart center, and it's a pure golden inner core energy that surely is connected to May we recognize our inner wisdom. May we sleep in peace. May we start the next day refreshed. And may the solutions find us as we become clearer and work step for step through the various items. It's like as if we're starting this spring clean already, and maybe intensified because of these planets moving out of Capricorn. And in any case, it is good when things are being revealed, so we can build and create in a different way. Okay, we're closing the circle of healing for today. We are inviting in and welcoming in an expanded consciousness of love and for peace. This entire planet. Thank you for sharing, and let's say it again. We are welcoming in and inviting in an expanded consciousness of love for peace. Here, now, everywhere, and so it is. We are at peace. We are embodying love and compassion, first of all for ourselves in general. We are inviting in, we are welcoming in expanded consciousness of love in peace, and so it is. There's a huge amount of silver coming in now. So just imagine peace now here everywhere. So just thank you for sharing. This is Blue from Blue Window. Wishing you well. Thank you. Peace now here everywhere. So yes. Thank you.